Here we go.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
24-yard line.
Thomas. 11. 11.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a third and about 13.
11 empty. 11. 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. The Bengals at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This goes out wide from Mixon. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets us from inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
11.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
12.
On second down, Burrow. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
She probably shouldn't thought school. Yeah, bright dude.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's got some space here.
He got like 30
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as
he always be like on the floor, right?
There was a great article yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gun.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 1, ready?
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow dumps it off to Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right, upright. But he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the It has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bengals' 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. First down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
MT. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11
In
MT,
motion, the
paint.
tight end.
11 MT, paint. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11
Now
Thomas.
Burrow going to change things up.
11, 11.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On one, ready?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Stop.
From midfield now, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Try the right side with Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
We changed it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run over center with Mitchell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. On the move past the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. Cameron Sample, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now Burrow changing the look. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
On 2, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Well, he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Here we go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Chase. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to speed things up here. Mixon up the middle. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Now he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Stop.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
Taking it right down Broadway. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down and a yard.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now, second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Some time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Here we go. 11. 11 MT, Kate. 11 mighty. Dot.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here we go with Burrow. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a second and 2.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's caught. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was. Obviously.
obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And another drive starts with them huddling in their end zone, Charlie. Where have we seen this before? Very recently, but the last time they had it backed up like this, they took it the length of the field.
Hard to do that once, let alone the idea of doing it twice. But, of course, that's the goal. So, as a secondary deal.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Daxton Hill picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati